All right, today's video is kind of like an arrow building video, but it's not really an arrow building video because the arrows are already fletched. But I have to cut them and all the rest of the jazz. But building attack arrow today. The 1Ks, UV 1Ks, I was kind of skeptical about shooting them at tack, honestly, just because of the weight. And of course I want to, one of the lighter arrows I can get. And with these being a little bit on the heavier side, I was kind of like, I might find something else to shoot just so I can get a little further range. But I think I have a culprit for that. So let's get right into it. I got a dozen 1Ks right here. Go ahead and get them cut up and glued in, and I'll show you my remedy. A lot of hate going around on the 1Ks, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. But you cannot say that that isn't beautiful. Call me crazy for shooting them at tack, maybe, but I'm going to send it. All my components and everything you need to shoot this arrow comes in this box. Your field points, your outserts, all the good jazz. And you get a carrying case too if you want that. But I cut these arrows, or all my arrows are cut to 28 and an eighth carbon to carbon. So I usually cut, it's roughly yay amount off of here. But I try to get them as short as I can, and that's with any of my arrows, not just these, just to pick up my speed a little bit and stiffen my spine up a little bit, because I'm almost on the edge of that, having to go to a 250 spine with my draw length and poundage and everything. So the shorter you cut them, the stiffer they're going to get. Remember that. And speaking of tack arrows, check this out. This little guy, this is Wyatt's arrow, and I've never seen anything like this. This is pretty wild to me. This is a Easton Vector 2000 spine, 3.31 GPI. See if you can see that. That's pretty crazy. This thing is like a little toothpick. Like, it's nothing to it. He's shooting a little mission, what is it? Mission something, I'm not sure what it is. Shooting like 24 pounds, and these things are rockets out of that boat. The whole arrow is like 160 grains, but it's a bad little setup, and I missed. All right, let's get it cutting. All right, got that set up. All right, so we got those cut. Now, I'm going to square them all up, make sure my cuts are straight, because I'm not a professional, but most of the time they are 98% straight. So arrow square, and what I'll do is I'll just take, just to know I got them square, it's just a piece of my mind, I'll mark the ends of the arrows with a silver Sharpie, and when the silver Sharpie is gone, the arrow is square. Just my opinion, but it just helps my mind knowing that they're square. You really don't have to do this if you don't want to. Now that we got them square, every one of them square, I know that because I squared it. I always use this stuff. This is some good stuff here. I've never really had, if any, inserts, outserts, pull out afterwards. It's just a really big booger to remove if you ever have to remove it. But I don't even clean the inside of my shafts. I just haven't been, it just takes up a lot of time and it's really not needed. So I'll just take this G5 blue glue. It don't need much, I can promise you that. Put a couple drips on it like so. Take an arrow, send it home, give it a good twist. Take your paper towel and just wipe off your excess glue. And that one is done. I literally can go outside and shoot this arrow right now and that will not pull off. So that one's done. On to the next. Now they're ready to go. And for a hunting arrow, if I was going hunting, this would be my hunting arrow. 100 grains up front. I think this is a 75 grain outsert. I just got to, I'm gonna change the color of my nock. So I just got the same nock, just a different color. So here's what we're gonna do. We got white nocks, same factory nock that I think know of. Looks the same anyway. And these guys, 40 grain field point. So that's gonna, off the bat, it's gonna knock 60 grains off my arrow. So that should get me well into an arrow speed or weight that I like for tack. This is the cheapest way to do it, unless you just want to buy some tack arrows. But literally buy you a pack of these and exchange them for your 100 grains, and these things are super just crazy tiny. I mean, they look weird almost. So we'll take this arrow, get a nock, just to pretty it up a little bit. White nock, white veins. Take this point off, this 100 grain point, and on with the 40. And just like that. Super small, crazy looking field point, but hey, it works. All right, let's get a weight on this arrow now. I'm not exactly sure the weight. I mean, I got an idea because I had an idea what my hunting arrow was. So, that's a wasp. Got our scale here, if the battery's not dead. And let's see what this guy weighs. 403.8 grains. So I'm all over the tack speed arrow. This arrow is gonna fly. My bow's right now after the strings, it's like 72 pounds, a 30-inch draw. So this would be probably a touch over 300 feet per second if I had to guess. But just to prove it, I'll show you 403.8 again. So, really nothing else more to see if I don't lose my glasses. Really nothing else more to see here. I mean, I'm going to build 11 more of these exact arrows. So there you have it. Tack arrow, 1K. Put them to the test for sure. 403 grains. Really 404 if you want to round up. But should be lightning fast. Should be a good, easy to tune arrow. But that's about all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.